Hey everyone, welcome back. I am here with Dean Krech, managing partner of JHM CPAs, and Dean and I are good friends and thought that he would be a great person to talk about their firm, what they've got going on, and their involvement with the nonprofit community here in town. They do a lot of work with our customers, specifically in the construction industry, and we've been working with them for over 30 years, I think. So really appreciate him coming on and talking more about their involvement. Dean, thanks again for doing this.
And Ramsey, thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate it. Good to be here.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
So tell everybody a little bit about you and
Sure.
and about the firm.
Sure. Yeah. I'm Dean Krech. I've been with the firm since '91. JHM CPAs here in Chattanooga. We're a locally based firm. We focus primarily in construction, nonprofits, real estate, also hospitals.
Yeah.
A lot of hospital audits. Manufacturing and retail. So 5 or 6 kind of bread and butter industries.
Right.
But, really with JHM, we're trying to not be a traditional CPA firm.
Mm-hmm.
We're not here to provide a compliance service.
Right.
We do that. But we're here to be a trusted advisor.
Yes.
With our clients, if there's a need of any sort, business related, call us.
Yeah.
Call us first. We want to be that first call.
Yeah.
And I think in most cases we are.
Yeah.
And we're just proud of that trusted advisor relationship we've been able to build. And most of our clients, we really work with them throughout the year on a lot of different issues.
You touch them on so many different aspects.
A lot of different levels. Phone, email, visits constantly. I'm on the road a lot, just running around to different places, and all of us are. And and we've got about 45 people, and you'll never catch more than half of them here at one time at our office here in Chattanooga, because they're out with their clients.
Yeah.
And year round,
which is so important, especially with the type of industries that you're working in.
Sure,
you've got to be in there in the office. You've got to be working with them on a daily, weekly basis. So.
Oh yeah, no, there's so many varied needs with our client base right now, and it's fun. I mean, no 2 days are the same.
Right.
Here.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Awesome.
I'm sure you deal with some of the same kind of folks. So.
Yes. Yeah. You've got to stay on top of it so that you can be that advisor, that support for them, so they continue to grow their business.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's even more true when the economy is doing well.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah. Things are moving faster.
That's right. Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Well, I know y'all are involved with like the nonprofits on like the business client level, but you're also highly involved.
Sure.
As a company on many levels with different nonprofit organizations here in town.
Yes.
And so I'd love to hear kind of how that started.
Yes.
And we'll kind of work up to today.
Great question. So we were founded a little over 40 years ago, and our founding partner, his name is Dan Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
He was a strong believer in giving back to the community. Back in the 1970s, there was an organization called Chattanooga JCs. Dan was one of the key members of the Chattanooga JCs. That was a significant organization in the 70s. And it kind of, it kind of took a slide after that, and I think it's gone now. But in the 70s, that was an important organization, and they were instrumental in the actual formation of a lot of nonprofits in town.
That we have.
Yeah, I mean, Dan was one of the co-founders of Blood Assurance and some of the JC Towers and different things. But he was a strong believer, and I think it came from that career that he had in the JCs.
Yeah.
And he just believed in giving back to the community. And for those of us, including myself, whose careers overlapped with Dan's, Dan really impressed upon us the importance of giving back. And so I think that has carried forward through the, he's been gone from the firm a long time, but
Right.
I think that has, he impressed it upon us so much. It has carried on and carries on today to all of our staff. We impress that, the importance of giving back. The nonprofit community certainly been good to us, but we just love giving back. We get a lot of personal pride.
Right.
We're all lucky to be here and run a successful business. Anything we can do to give back. Chattanooga has a very vibrant nonprofit community. We're always ranked per capita. We're always ranked as one of the most philanthropic cities in the country. And how cool is that?
So cool.
So we want to do our part. They need it more than ever. They offer a lot of great programs in the community, so they need the help more than ever. So I think that's going to carry on here. Our staff is really behind it, and I think it's going to carry on. But I think it kind of originated from our founding partner.
He just planted those seeds.
That's right. That's right. And some of us that are still here today overlapped in our careers with Dan.
Yeah.
So we got it carried on.
How do you decide which organizations to get involved with? I mean, is it like a process?
For us, on a company level, if we're going to involve ourselves with a good name company around the Chattanooga or really around the southeastern market, first of all, it needs to fit a niche. We're kind of niche based, and those 4, 5, 6 industries. First of all, if it fits those niches, then it's in our wheelhouse.
Right.
And we know we can provide good service for them. We know in those industries we can provide great service. Not just from a compliance standpoint, but other services. Certainly, there's a lot of small, new startups in Chattanooga that are fantastic, and we've been involved with so many of those as well. We think we can help those industries kind of get going and get their feet, get their legs under them, get moving, show them, hey, here's what you got to do on a monthly basis, quarterly basis, and stuff, just to help them get going. But then there's a few industries that we're not involved in, and they're probably not a good fit for us. And we'll be transparent about that and tell people around front. So, but nonprofits are certainly one that has, from day one, our firm was founded on work with construction contractors and nonprofits. And so throughout our 40-year history, those two industries have been huge for us. So certainly those are in our wheelhouse, and when those folks call, we'll certainly talk to them and see if they're a good fit. And they're not always a good fit, but we'll see if they're a good fit and do everything we can to help them.
Well, it seems like your entire team has gotten behind this whole movement. I mean, you've got to have specific people that get behind this sort of stuff, and I think y'all done a really good job of hiring the type of people that want to support these organizations and give back. So
we do,
and that's huge because you can't be doing it all. Like the partners can be doing it all. It is a 45 team.
It is absolutely a 45-member team that's behind it. And some of our folks our longtime staff members will come directly to me and say, hey, Dean, I think this is a cause we need to get behind. This is a great cause. Or maybe it's a work day somewhere and it doesn't have to be one of our clients. We're not doing it for that reason, but just somebody's got a need at maybe it's Habitat or Chambliss or one of these great organizations in town that just need help on volunteer day. And so somebody will come to me about that, and I'm always supportive. If we could just work it around work schedules, I'm always supportive of that. I think it's fantastic.
That is awesome.
We had an audit manager a couple of years ago that got behind a major charity in Chattanooga and raised $75,000, believe it or not, in a special event circumstance. And we were the whole firm got behind. All 45 people got behind her, and I thought it was fantastic.
That's really cool.
We've had another organization we've gotten involved with at Christmas each year, and this has been going on for a number of years. But we adopt families at Christmas that don't really have a sponsor, and so this organization will let us know as they kind of go through November and December. They'll say, well, this family got sponsored, this family got sponsored, but here's a group of families that didn't get sponsored. Can you help us out? And we'll step in, and our folks, everybody gets behind that. We've got a Christmas tree in the lobby, and all these presents start pouring in under the Christmas tree for the families, and that's something we're going to keep doing. We get a lot of. I'm not doing that for publicity. We're not getting.
No.
We don't.
Nobody knows that you're doing.
Our name's not in lights doing that. We just love doing it. But food drives. We had one particular year where we gave. We got seriously behind Hurricane Harvey relief, Haitian food relief. We were doing meals at church. I called it our food year, but we were doing church food drives. Just all kinds of food, and then the Chattanooga Area Food Bank food drive. We always do that in December. Again, those are things that we just believe in, and we love doing, and we get a lot of personal satisfaction out of it. So.
And it's neat that different team members will kind of take on that cause, and
that's right.
They'll kind of gather the troops.
They all get behind it, and more than all of that, and we also sponsor golf tournaments and dinners, luncheons, that type of stuff, which is great. It helps them run their programs.
They need that to cover the lights, and
they need that, and so we get behind a lot of those too as well. But I think beyond any of all that, I think the day-to-day, hey, can you help me figure out this problem? Can you help me run my business?
Right. Yeah.
We service a lot of the compliance needs of nonprofits, like maybe they need an audit for a funding source requirement, or their year-end 990 tax return or something like that. We can do a lot of those. We do a ton of those. But I think more than that, it's the day-to-day phone calls, emails. Hey, I got a problem here. Can you help me? Maybe they've lost a key management figure and they need our help recruiting a new one.
Right,
or I've got a software implementation going on right now. We've got controls. We've helped people organize controls for their major special events.
Right, wow.
A lot of times special events don't have any controls.
Right.
And so money's flying everywhere. That makes us nervous as accountants. So, so we've helped strengthen controls at a lot of the local big special events. So all kinds of stuff. And we're just doing it because we get good satisfaction out of it. Right. It means a lot to us.
Yeah. I mean, and you're doing this with all size nonprofits.
Absolutely, yeah. Small,
like from a startup to one that has been here for
we've got them. They run the gamut.
Yeah.
And Chattanooga is blessed with a lot of great organizations that have super programs that are well needed in this town, and we should support them. It's competitive.
Absolutely.
And we need to do what we can to support them. So we're trying to do our part.
Why is this so important for y'all to be involved with the nonprofit?
I think more than ever, there's so many great organizations out there. It's more competitive than ever for dollars. Mm-hmm. And there's an aging of the population. We've lost people like Jack Lupton or Scotty Probasco.
Yeah, right.
There was a culture of giving that was tremendous in the 70s and 80s. But some of those guys...
What advice would you give other companies
to
either like get involved or to support or to just to kind of gather the team? I mean, because I think that's such a great team building exercise.
That's another thing. We've had
like an exercise.
We've had some great team building exercises through those initiatives. Mm-hmm. When we do like a Susan G. Komen event, we'll get everybody behind it, and we'll go handle the money registration or something like that. And so it's tying up a weekend, and everybody's together on a weekend, and it's a great team building exercise. But I would encourage every company out there, get your entire team and press upon them the importance of giving back. Mm-hmm. There's so many wonderful charities in this city, and they need our help. So I would impress upon all the leaders of our wonderful companies in Chattanooga, who in a lot of cases are doing really well right now. Yeah. It's a good economy. Companies are doing well generally. This is a good time to get your team behind you. Support, maybe give to United Way with your campaign, or because they fund so many other organizations, or give to your favorite charity, but get your whole team behind it.
Right.
You can't just the business leaders can't do it. You need the whole team behind it.
Right.
from the bottom to the top. So I think that's what I would encourage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think this was
Sure.
very helpful for other organizations to learn about. I think y'all have set a great example for for other businesses and stuff like that. So hopefully they can take something away from all this, and it's great to hear what y'all have got going on, and so, for them to hear about all that. But thank you, thank you again for coming on.
Sure, and I think this is going to be. I think 2019 is going to be our biggest year of giving ever. We've got a couple of exciting announcements coming that I can't talk about just yet. They're not out for public consumption, but I think
something big.
I think we've got some other initiatives coming in the near future that I'm really excited about. So
that's awesome. We'll be on the lookout for it.
Yeah, appreciate it, Ramsey.
Well, Thanks again.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. All right.